Welcome back to Two Moms, One Spectrum.
Chen.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
So this is going to be quite the episode. Not one of our long episodes, but our episode today is really what the dumb shit people say to us all the time.
Yeah, and people are stupid. So we have formulated a list of the stupid shit people say about autism. Ignorant, dumb stuff people say. Okay, so we've experienced this quite a bit lately. Guys, it's not that hard. It's neurological. It's in their brain. They're autistic in utero already, right? So let's just, disclaimer, that shit.
And I also feel like if you can control it, don't say it. Okay?
If you have any control over your mouth and how your brain works as a person, maybe you don't vocalize, in the wool words about how you feel about someone else's autistic kid. Just shut up. Okay?
How about you just go home and complain to the people you live with about what you saw?
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyways, so here we have, but he doesn't look autistic.
Thanks, Susan. What shall he look like?
Yeah, like, what do you expect him to look like?
Have you seen that meme? Or no, it's not a meme. Is it a meme?
Like the dude do the autism for the lady, and the kid's like,
do some autistic shit for this woman so she can see you're autistic.
And there was that kid like sitting between the coffee table and the couch, like rocking between the two. Like, what do you want these kids to do
or look like?
Oh my word!
Funny.
Everyone's a little autistic.
No, they are not. Also, I think people get confused between autism and the spectrum. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe a topic we could speak about sometime.
One day, yeah.
But just because you're on the spectrum does not mean you are autistic. So yes, you could possibly be on the spectrum, and maybe we are.
I get that there are. Look, I'm sure most people are on the spectrum in some way or another.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't make you autistic. Okay? He'll grow out of it. Sure. His neural pathways are literally just going to reform themselves when he hits a certain age, and then he'll be fine. Are people okay? Okay. This is a good one. He's just being naughty.
I hate people so much.
I wish
that he was just being naughty.
He was just being naughty. I wish it was a discipline issue and that I was the problem. I wish that was the case.
And
genuinely.
Often people also say he just needs a good hiding.
Sure, that'll fix it.
What is always your response?
Literally,
don't worry, I'll smack the autism out of him.
The next point was you just need to be stricter. What do you think I'm doing?
It's so funny. It's so funny, but it's
not funny. Because we are already feeling judged constantly, and then now you want to come tell me that I'm not being strict enough.
And you know what the worst thing about it, hey, is comments specifically like that. Like sometimes I do go home and I think, am I not strict enough?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, actually, that person can go fuck themselves.
100%. And then here we have, did you try cutting out sugar, gluten, or dairy? Have you tried sorting out his gut health?
Have you done a metal detox bath?
Yeah. If you detox, don't you know that if your kid is profoundly autistic, can't talk, can't do anything, can do nothing, and you just detox the metals, they'll start talking in full sentences in 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. It's like there's those, and this is what I can't stand, and it actually makes me so irritated.
Yeah.
Is when I see these things, and it's quite common on TikTok.
Yeah, and Instagram.
Where they'll say, I did this and this and this, whatever it is. Let's say they put the kid on a diet or whatever,
Mm,
and my kid started speaking like a genius in 2 days or whatever it is.
yeah,
Please buy my ebook for $75 and I will get your kid talking. Do you know? Firstly, in my mind, I laugh and I immediately go to the comments because I want actually people to be like, well, firstly, how do you do that if your kid's a picky eater?
yeah,
But no one asks those questions. The saddest thing is there are such desperate parents out there, and we just had a episode about burnout.
yeah.
You are so desperate that all the comments on there are like, this is amazing. I want to try this. And I'm just like,
How did you do this? Please tell me what you did. Please
and
tell me how you did it. And these people are literally using this as a way to make money. It is the shittiest thing you could do as a person.
Yep.
Like, and every person who does that, I hope you see this, and I don't know how the fuck you live with yourself.
yeah.
It's disgusting.
The worst part is I actually saw not that long ago about a woman who actually spoke about these TikTok or Instagram or Facebook videos or whatever.
Yeah.
She says the scariest part is some of them are not even their children. They actually take they take videos from other people's like social media and stuff. And I don't know how you live with yourself. Like
That's
the
gross.
worst part is you're really, really thriving on people's desperation.
Yeah, it's
honestly,
gross. It's disgusting.
Like, it's
Look,
terrible.
I won't take away from the importance of gut health. It is
Oh,
very
100%.
important. It is very important. And I understand that it can be super beneficial. But I don't think you can say to someone, if you change their diet, they'll start talking.
And again, putting it on parental guilt. It's because you don't feed your child well enough.
Yes,
That's why your child doesn't speak.
exactly.
We already have so much guilt going on. We don't need you
This
to add
is the thing,
to it.
is that like these kids, I mean, a lot of them are on beige diets. And a lot
Yeah.
of them will only eat 3 or 4 things.
Some of them have AFRID, where they
Yes.
physically
They can't
cannot put food in their mouth, you know?
The nurse at Mason School was telling me that her son ate 4 things.
Mm.
His entire life, 4 things. She said they went to a bra and he ate a piece of boerewors off the bra. She cried. She cried because he tried something different.
Mm.
And now you want to come tell me that if I just force feed my kid vegetables, good luck with that, by the way. That he'll start talking. And you know what? If you did that with your child and it worked, that's wonderful. And yes, I am willing to try anything, but I'm also not going to say to myself, you know what? If I get him to eat some carrots, he's going to start talking to me. You know?
And we really do. We really think of so many things to help our kids, you know? And then Susan's selling a bloody ebook for $75.
Oh,
What we have next.
the toxic positivity. They're just such special little angels. Why are you getting so upset with him? He's just a special little boy. He doesn't understand. This kid knows exactly what he's doing. Okay? Mason, sometimes he is, look, dude's got no social skills, right? He does not understand the concept of personal space, and he pays for it a lot.
But my kid as well.
He just wants to give Daniel love, and Daniel's like, fuck you, bro.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
It's funny, but it's not funny. But it's funny. Anyway.
It's funny, but another toxic positivity is the minute I tell someone, oh, my son's autistic, he must be so clever.
Yeah, they say to you, don't worry. Do you know how clever autistic kids are?
And by all means, we're not saying that they're not. Yes, some autistic, and they can be clever in very different ways.
Sure.
Some children love numbers, some children, you know, they different. But people, when they say that, I think they think like a Sheldon Cooper.
Yes.
And I want to say to them, no, Sheldon Cooper, and if you don't know who Sheldon Cooper is, the guy from Big Bang Theory, he's more like high functioning autism, which means yes.
Do you know that I googled it, and because every time we watch, I say to Quentin, this dude has to be autistic.
No social
There's
cues.
no way this dude is not autistic.
I mean, the whole 10 seasons, he's trying to get sarcasm.
Yeah.
You know,
And I Googled it, and apparently the writers of the show didn't intentionally make him autistic, but he has a lot of autistic traits. And I'm like, no, bro. That's got autism written all over it.
Yeah. So,
You know?
yeah,
Anyways.
and like I was saying, it's not that I'm saying autistic children are not clever. They are.
Yeah.
But I think when people say that,
I
they
think it's also them trying to make you feel better. Like, oh, he might be struggling now, but don't worry. That they're all so clever. They're all so clever. You know, he's gonna be like a maths whiz. He'll be counting cards in casinos and like.
And I think people, and I think this is not to anybody's fault, right? I mean, I only knew about this when I got Daniel's diagnosis, that there are children that are profoundly autistic. So, you know, they're 18, 19, still in nappies, still don't speak.
Yeah.
You know, so there is, the spectrum is so, or the autism, there's so many different levels and all of that. So you're not.
We know it comes from a good place.
Yeah, we know it's coming from a good place.
But it actually irritates us just a little
You're irritating the shit out of me, Susan. Can you not say that? Thanks.
Then we have comparisons. My friend's child is autistic, and he can do this. So he can count to 100 and he can say his full alphabet. That's cool. Mine can't talk. Mine can't say hello. I've never heard my kids say mom. So like, no two kids are the same. We
100%.
cannot compare.
And I mean, just like Mason and Daniel in general. I mean, Mason loves climbing. He likes heights. He, where Daniel will rather be on the ground. Yeah. And I mean, we had that video up on our social media if you want to go have a squiz at it, where we went to the My Fitness Kids Park at Syringa. And I mean, so different. Mason climbed on every single piece of equipment there was.
Yeah.
Daniel was like, this slide's pretty cool. He went down it once and he didn't go on another thing.
Okay, Mom, we can go home now.
And what he loved doing was just running up and down and stimming. And that was like his thing,
And you know what? That's cool. Like, it's like I said to you that day, don't worry. He's out, he's in the fresh air, he's getting some sun. Like, it's cool. Like,
and in his own way, he was having his own fun.
He was having fun in his own way. I was
fighting for your life.
Getting my steps in, fighting for my life. And chasing Mason. Oh, my word. But
I'm not going to lie, though. Him stealing that person's trolley and nearly pushed it down the embankment, I nearly died.
It was so did I, but for different reasons. I didn't find it that funny.
It was so funny.
Anyways, so he just needs more socialization. Do you think I keep him locked up in a room? Do you think he never leaves the house? Do you think the only people he socializes with are mom and dad? No.
It's like, what do people say? Exposure therapy?
Yeah. Let's just move on.
I just had to see that one. He doesn't talk. Have you tried making him talk more?
How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do that? How do you want me to?
I actually want to say to that person.
I have a headache.
I actually want to say to that person, please, by all means, show me how to do that.
Show me how to do that. Come show me how to make him talk more. The non-verbal kid, show me how to make him talk more.
That's so funny.
This is giving me a headache.
Is it making you more angry again?
Yes, okay. It aggravates me. Oh, here we go. So these ones make me sad. I could never. So it says I could never handle a child like that, but it's also I couldn't do what you do. I don't know how you do it. I don't think I would cope. You know what? That's why it's me in this position and not you. Because I can't cope, but I am coping.
And what else are you supposed to do?
Like, there is no other option.
Just be like, nah, not for me.
And you're so strong. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I cried I cried on the way here to come and see you.
Yeah.
So I'm not strong.
I cried on my way to work.
Yeah. I sat in my car, I pulled into work, cried in my car, and then got out and had to adult. So it's just people. Also, like, I don't know how people feel about this. Any of our viewers, I don't know, but I will say the vaccine comment irritates the shit out of me. because I vaccinated my kids and both my kids are vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. I have one autistic child, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
and I've seen, because I saw someone talking about vaccines on one of the support groups, and there was,
did they do a poll?
no,
Oh,
thousands of comments, right? And do you know how many mothers said every single one of my kids? There was a woman who had 5 children. Not one of her kids were vaccinated.
all 5 had autism.
All 5 had autism. And she was like, she said to me, I'm a proud anti-vaxxer and all 5 of my kids are autistic. So you actually cannot use this as an excuse. Which, coming from an anti-vaxxer, was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Because you cannot, you know what?
Again, you're shaming the parents.
Yes, but also, like I said, you are autistic in utero already. These children are autistic in utero. It is your neuro pathways. When we went to, will you hold my mic? Hold my mic.
Hold my for you, girl.
So when we went to the neurologist, right, the pediatric neurologist.
Oh, are we doing visuals
Hey,
and everything?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He explained to us that a neurotypical child or a neurotypical person's brain is wired like this. Okay. Did I say neurotypical?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
And a neurodivergent child's brain is wired gekoekt. Okay. It's all fucked up. The wiring is all over the show. Okay. A bad electrician did that. And there is
a nice analogy.
There is no way that the child is going to come out of you. You're going to start vaccinating it, and it's going to fuck the neural pathways up even more. They're already fucked. Okay, so you cannot blame vaccines, and I am willing to fight anybody on this.
But now I think that's also why they're saying, oh well, what did you do while you were pregnant? That's also a new thing. Did you take Panado? Did you
take Panado? Did you take, what do they call it in America?
Tylenol?
Which is, so paracetamol, right? Because the main ingredient is paracetamol. So for us here who don't have Tylenol and we take Panado, it's the same thing. Did you take? Yes, I did. Because guess what? When you're pregnant, there is nothing else to take. When you get the flu, when you get a migraine, there is literally nothing else.
You can't even take vitamin C.
You can't take anything.
And can I tell you, even in saying that, even when I had headaches and things like that, I never took a single thing. So then what was my thing?
Yes.
Oh, but then people will be like, oh, well, then it's just because you're vaccinated.
Yeah, you were vaccinated as a kid, and that filtered through you and made Daniel autistic.
How dare I?
How dare you?
Actually, how dare my parents?
How dare your parents? Trying to save you from scurvy and polio. Also, the
scurvy. That was quite an
example.
Yeah.
So the guy who wrote his thesis on vaccinations causing autism actually came forward. I have to Google his name. Came forward and said that he made fibby fibs on that because homie was trying to get his thesis published. And this was like way back when, right? I mean, obviously now when you're publishing a thesis for your PhD, it's a lot more hectic, right? There's like, it's hectic. But this guy lied, and then all he did was create fear.
Yeah.
No, but there's written proof that vaccines cause autism. Okay.
Like we really don't have enough things to worry about. You know?
My points.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you know what? I drank Panado while I was pregnant.
How dare you?
Oopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Anyways, the point of this whole episode, as you know, as aggressive as it may have seemed, because this really does irritate me, is don't say dumb shit.
And if you feel like you need to, just don't.
Say it to yourself. Or go home to your family and be like, oh my word, I saw this autistic kid at the shops. Like, that mom just, like, she needs to do something. The other day in Checkers, Mason was losing his shit because I wouldn't buy him an ice cream. Literally thrashing in the trolley, almost threw the trolley completely over, and was hitting me so hard that my hands were eventually red. And then I was holding the trolley, and then I went, I went, psych, and he hit the trolley. And then he was like, and I was like, yeah, you see, it's sore. Stop it. And then he cried because then he hit his hands and it was sore. And I was just like cruising through the shops, and you can literally see everyone's like at you.
I know.
Like, what in that situation, what would you like me to do?
It's funny though, because I think you also like just learn to deal.
I don't care
Because
anymore.
Daniel
Hey?
like screams in the car, and I'm like, yes, very sad.
Yeah. Oh
Very
no.
sad.
You sound like you're going through it, man.
And then like sometimes my parents will be in the car and they're like, okay. They're like, why is he screaming? I'm
I
like,
swear I don't hear
I
it anymore.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know just as much as you don't know. So
Yeah. You know what I do?
I feel like if you pay less attention to it,
Yeah,
they
it goes
stop.
away quicker.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do? I turn the music louder.
This is a banger.
Woo! I turn the music louder and I sing. And he hates it when I sing, but I sing.
Daniel hates it when I sing too.
Yeah. So you know, I've spoken about that experience I had in the Woolworths with that older lady who told me that he was disrupting her shopping experience because Mason vocally stims. It's very hardy-da. It's giving hardy-da. um, he sounds like a hardy-da giving birth, I think, constantly, but like at 1,000 decibels. And she told me that he was ruining her shopping experience and that he is disruptive. And I didn't respond nicely because she didn't deserve kindness from me because she was not being kind to my son.
I feel like she chose violence.
She chose to be disrespectful and rude and horrible, so that's what she got in return.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to know that you also don't have to accept abuse from strangers about your kids because they don't understand and they don't want to understand. So it's okay to tell someone to shut the fuck up and to not be so ignorant.
And I actually think people don't do it enough. That's why
I
people
agree.
just
That's why
keep
there's-
saying stupid shit.
Exactly, because not enough people are saying, listen, actually, you.
So literally, and I love to see people squirm, right? When I say he's autistic, then they're like, and they just, you can see that they just want to take back everything they've just said. So like I was in disc game, and obviously Daniel's not potty trained, so he's still in nappies, which
Who cares?
if there is a company listening, can we make bigger nappies for children who have disabilities, not even autism?
I don't want
Like-
to have to buy my kid teenage nappies where you get 12 in a pack and they cost 600 Rand.
Exactly.
If we could just go up to a 7, an 8, a 9, maybe, like just keep going in these kids' nappies, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I was in disc game and I quite like their nappies. It's called Baby Things. It's just such good quality because I just find Pampers and Huggies just don't work with Daniel. Either they're too small, or he just wheezes through it. So really, really good nappies. Anyways, and I bought 2 packs and I went to pay and the woman was like, she's like, what did she say to me? She's like, she's paying, whatever. And Daniel, so like, Daniel, if he didn't have to walk ever, he wouldn't. Like, he loves to be picked up and held. But now he's like 22 kgs. He is so heavy.
Yeah.
So I put him on the counter so that I could just like, kind of like rest my arms
Yeah.
before I had to walk to the car. And she says to me, is this for him? But the way she like pulled her face. So I literally was like, yes. She's like, he's a bit big, isn't he? But now
of complete
this
strangers.
place is so full. There was a woman next to me. Because like some of their tills are like like next to each other. And I literally looked at her, I was like, well, he's not potty trained, he's autistic. And it's a little harder than you would expect when someone doesn't speak. And she just looks at me. The woman next to me starts laughing because she was like, oh, girl, you just gave it to this woman.
Yeah.
And I had a rough day.
Yeah.
Okay. He was not in the best mood. So already I was like on edge. Just going into the shop alone was like, So yeah. And then she's just like, her tune like changed and she's like, don't worry, he'll get there. And I was actually like this. But did you have to say that?
I can't believe how bold people are.
But I think it's because people don't tell them off enough.
Yeah, but to speak to a complete stranger, just be like, oh, isn't he a bit old? Like, what the fuck does it have to do with you? Are you paying for the nappies? Like, what does it have to do with you? What made you think standing here next to me, I'm gonna ask this woman if these nappies are for that kid? Like, how does your brain work? Are you okay yourself? I can't take it. I can't take how bold complete strangers are just being like, oh, I'm just gonna say whatever I want. Well, fine, then I'm gonna say whatever I want.
Yeah. No, it's frustrating, honestly.
No, it's hectic.
But yeah, anyways, anybody that's watching this, and if you have some unhinged things people have told you, whether you have a neurotypical kid or
Tell us. We want to hear them all.
We want to hear your unhinged things people say to you.
And the unhinged things you've said back. Because I like those.
That's also more important, I think.
I like those. All right, guys. Thanks
see you in the next one.
Joining us in this quick little episode, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.